How many times have you smiled on the outside while quietly bleeding inside? How often have you laughed with friends, gone through the motions at work, or simply made it through the day, all while a hidden ache pulses just beneath the surface? Emotional wounds are invisible to those around us, yet deeply, undeniably felt by us. These are the scars of heartbreak, betrayal, trauma, the kinds of pain that can't be seen but are carried everywhere we go. Today, we're not just talking about healing. We're exploring a powerful, time-tested method that can reach the deepest corners of your heart and mind, an ancient yet effective practice called Transcendental Meditation. To begin, let's take a closer look at emotional pain. It's more than just a fleeting feeling. Emotional pain imprints itself on our brains, our nervous systems, and even our bodies. When you experience trauma, heartbreak, or betrayal, your mind doesn't just let it go. Instead, it creates what scientists call neural pathways of pain. These are well-worn tracks in the brain, patterns of thought and reaction that get triggered again and again, sometimes by the smallest things: a passing comment, a familiar place, a song on the radio. Suddenly, you're right back where the pain started, reliving it all over again. If these emotional wounds are left unresolved, their echoes can ripple through every part of our lives. They affect our relationships, making it harder to trust or open up. They disrupt our sleep, leaving us tossing and turning as our minds replay old hurts. Over time, they can even affect our physical health, showing up as headaches, muscle tension, digestive issues, or a weakened immune system. Emotional pain isn't just in your head, it's in your body too. Have you ever cried over something small, seemingly insignificant? Maybe you spilled your coffee, missed a bus, or forgot an appointment, and suddenly you found yourself in tears. You might have told yourself, "I'm overreacting," or worried you were too sensitive. But you're not weak. Your heart is simply asking to be healed. Often it's not the little thing that broke you. It's the weight of everything you've been carrying, finally asking to be seen, acknowledged, and released. So how do we begin to heal wounds that run so deep? Let's turn to a practice that has helped millions: Transcendental Meditation. Unlike many other forms of meditation, Transcendental Meditation is remarkably simple. There's no need to concentrate intensely, control your breath, or force your mind to be quiet. Instead, you sit comfortably with your eyes closed and silently repeat a personalized mantra, a sound or word given to you by a certified instructor. This mantra isn't magic, but it does have a calming effect on the mind. As you repeat it, gently and effortlessly, you allow your thoughts to settle, like dust drifting to the bottom of a glass of water. You're not pushing thoughts away or judging yourself for being distracted. You're simply letting the mind do what it naturally wants to do: settle down, become quiet, and find stillness. Science has begun to catch up with what ancient practitioners have known for centuries. Transcendental meditation reduces levels of cortisol, the body's primary stress hormone. This hormone is released whenever we're anxious, angry, or threatened. Over time, high cortisol levels can lead to fatigue, depression, and even chronic illnesses. But with regular meditation, cortisol levels drop, and the body is flooded with serotonin, the happiness hormone that's linked with feelings of calm, contentment, and well-being. Transcendental meditation doesn't teach you to forget the pain. Instead, it helps you see through it, to move beyond it. Imagine your mind as a lake, its surface rippled by wind and storm. With each session of meditation, it's as if a gentle breeze glides across the water, gradually smoothing the waves, revealing the clarity beneath. Over time, you begin to experience a stillness and clarity that isn't shaken by every passing storm. But what does the science really say? Let's dive deeper. Prestigious institutions like Harvard, UCLA, and Stanford have conducted studies on transcendental meditation, examining its effects on the brain. What they found is remarkable. After just 8 weeks of consistent practice, the amygdala, the part of the brain responsible for fear and anxiety, becomes less reactive. This means that the brain's automatic alarm system is dialed down. You're less likely to react with panic or anger to everyday stressors. At the same time, the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for focus, reasoning, and emotional regulation, becomes stronger and more active. This is the part of you that helps you pause, reflect, and make wise decisions. It's what allows you to respond, rather than react, to life's challenges. Imagine looking at brain scans before and after meditation. You'd see a clear difference. Before, the brain might be lit up with stress and anxiety. After just 20 minutes of meditation a day, the areas associated with calm, focus, and emotional balance shine more brightly. Charts tracking cortisol levels show a steady decline, while mood and concentration steadily improve. Meditation doesn't change the world around you. It doesn't erase the challenges or the people who may have hurt you, but it does change the way you respond to those challenges. And sometimes that shift from reactivity to calm, from hurt to healing, is all you need for true transformation. Let's bring this closer to home with a real-life story. Imagine a person who has just gone through a painful divorce. The end of a marriage isn't just the loss of a relationship. It's the shattering of dreams, the upheaval of daily routines, and the loneliness that follows. For months, this person struggled with insomnia. Nights were spent staring at the ceiling, replaying old arguments, wondering what went wrong. Days were punctuated by emotional breakdowns, moments when the grief felt too heavy to bear. Desperate for relief and unable to find peace, this person stumbled upon Transcendental Meditation. At first, it seemed too simple to work. Just sit, close your eyes, and repeat a word. But with nothing to lose, they decided to try. The first few sessions felt awkward, the mind racing and rebelling. But gradually, something shifted. Sleep came a little easier. The emotional roller coaster began to slow down. There were still hard days, but the lows weren't as deep, and the highs felt more genuine. With consistent practice, balance returned. Emotional clarity replaced the constant fog. The pain wasn't erased, but it no longer controlled every moment. Instead, there was space to breathe, to reflect, to heal. This isn't just one person's story. Public figures like Oprah Winfrey and filmmaker David Lynch have spoken openly about how transcendental meditation helped them through emotional struggles, giving them the tools to navigate fame, criticism, and personal pain with grace. So, how can you begin your own journey with transcendental meditation? The beauty of this practice is its simplicity. Start with just 20 minutes each morning. Find a place where you feel comfortable and safe. Sit down, close your eyes, and gently begin to repeat your personal mantra, a word or sound given to you by a certified instructor. If your mind wanders, don't worry. Don't judge or scold yourself. Gently return to the mantra, like coming back to the breath. You don't need to force anything. There's no need for perfection. The power of this practice lies in its gentleness. Over time, the layers of pain, stress, and self-judgment begin to peel away, revealing the calm, resilient self that's always been there. For deeper results, consider learning from a certified Transcendental Meditation instructor. They can guide you in choosing your mantra and help you establish a practice that fits your life. If you've ever felt broken inside, if you've ever reached a point where the pain seemed too much to bear, consider trying something gentle but profound. Try Transcendental Meditation. It may not erase the pain entirely, but it will help you rise above it, to see it with new eyes, and to find the peace that's always been within reach. Remember, healing isn't about pretending the pain never happened. It's about giving yourself the tools to live fully, even with the scars. It's about reclaiming your sense of self, your joy, and your hope for the future. Transcendental meditation is one path, a gentle, scientifically validated, and deeply transformative one that can help you get there. If you're ready to begin your healing journey, consider taking the first step today. Commit to just 20 minutes of stillness. Give yourself permission to slow down, to breathe, and to simply be. Healing doesn't happen all at once, but with each session, each breath, you're moving closer to the peace and wholeness you deserve. And if this message resonates with you, if you're ready to explore the power of meditation in your own life, know that you're not alone. There's a community of people, millions in fact, who have walked this path before you and who are still walking it today. They've faced heartbreak, trauma, and loss, and they've found tools to help them heal. You can too. Every journey begins with a single step. For you, that step might be sitting quietly for a few minutes, eyes closed, repeating a gentle mantra. Or it might be reaching out to a certified instructor for guidance. Whatever your path looks like, trust that the process works. Trust that with time, patience, and compassion for yourself, healing is possible. So as you move forward, remember, you are not your pain. You are not your past. You are the awareness that sees both, the consciousness that can rise above, learn, and grow. With each moment of meditation, you're strengthening that awareness, giving yourself the gift of presence, calm, and self-love. If you found this message meaningful, consider sharing your own experiences. What has hurt you the most? How did you begin to heal? Your story might be the inspiration someone else needs. And if you're ready to continue this journey, to explore more tools for healing, growth, and self-discovery, stay connected. You don't have to walk this path alone. Healing is a journey, not a destination. With patience, practice, and the right tools, you can find your way back to yourself. Transcendental Meditation is one such tool, a bridge from pain to peace, from chaos to clarity. Give yourself the chance to experience its power. You deserve it.